What's up, Monkey Royalty? It's Kaz, and I'm bringing you another guide today. This one is basically getting from the lower Pagoda Shrine to the upper Pagoda Shrine. Kind of an annoying area because of the Beguiling Curse, which is about to afflict me right now. And because it's a windy path to get from Shrine A to Shrine B here. And there's some new enemy types, so I'll go over all of that as we go. But I did want to provide a guide here because this is a bit annoying. And this section's a bit annoying. Don't forget, if this video or any of my videos do anything for you, to light attack that subscribe button and heavy attack that like button. I really appreciate it. Half of anything I ever make from YouTube goes to a charity we choose every 3 months. I upload the receipts and everything, so no scams. Alright, let's talk about how we got here. So that monkey in the snow stabbed us. We wound up in this cage, and then we bust out. This Beguiling Curse happens every 3 minutes, I believe, for a minute and a half. It decreases your life bar in half, and every enemy that you fight is more susceptible to damage, and you are also more susceptible to damage. It is definitely a huge part of what makes this section more difficult than I think most of the sections so far that don't involve bosses. A couple of things to note too. I've already taken out some of the enemies that don't respawn, so you won't see them. The number one that I want to go over with you is the Lantern Warden. Looks like this. Essentially, if you get caught in their lantern light, it'll immobilize you. So just be careful, which again, for every enemy you fight, you need to be extra careful and cautious during the Beguiling spell. So you won't see any Lantern Wardens on this path. But you will see some other enemy types maybe you haven't seen. And I'm not going to go in every nook and cranny. I'm really going to just kind of show you the path and fight whatever enemies I have to. So from your cell that you bust out, if you're going to come out here, and there will be a bat up here and an enemy to fight, so you're going to want to take care of them. And then you're going to want to talk to the guy in there and exhaust your dialogue options. Come back out here, stay to the left. We are heading like down this way for a long time before we go up one ramp and then up another ramp. And again, I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to go into every nook and cranny. Okay, so here's the shrine. One thing to note about the shrine is that while it will get your life bar back up to full during a Beguiling Curse, it doesn't stop the Beguiling Curse from happening. So yeah, it's not as much of a savior as usual. So we're gonna go right in the only door that makes sense. But if you're looking at the Pagoda Shrine, you're gonna take a left, go through these doors, and we're gonna meet some new enemies. Right up here on the right, there's gonna be an enemy. Oh no, this isn't a new one. The new one's coming up. So this is where I do want to provide a tip though of like charged, focused, enhanced attacks are so beneficial. Just if you see a bunch of these sort of frozen statues, just use your targeting to lock on one. It'll tell you which one is fightable. Get your focused enhanced attack going from a distance so you don't awaken them, and then you can one-shot most of them. It makes a huge difference. Don't forget, as they die, they swing a little bit, which is good. So as we go in here, it's not the first bat type you're going to go up against, but it is the first archer you're going to go up against that's like this archer. And the timing in between arrows is hard to predict, so what makes these bats so difficult is not one-on-one, but one-on-two, one-on-three. So I'm actually going to use my Pluck of Many, because it's really helpful in this part, I think. I'm going to cruise in here to get them going, and I'm going to let them do some of the heavy lifting. And I'm going to go after that. I'm gonna go after that bat. I keep calling bats rats. Okay, so like I said, I'm not gonna fight every enemy, but we're just continuing to head down here. We've just faced those two tangos, and I believe they come from around the corner, so just trying to be cautious. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna come back out here to the exterior of the pagoda. We're gonna cruise. One of these is fine. Again, just using my targeting to figure out which one I can actually fight. Use my focus enhanced attack. Get a couple will from the other frozen ones. You can see we're just heading all the way down there, and where that like pile is and that tango with the big sword is down there, right before there, we're gonna take a left in here. I'm gonna show you the stairs we want to go up, right there, and right where that guy's kneeling, there's a curio, a treasure. So I'm gonna just focus enhanced attack this guy. This is where you can get that curio. And then for this guy, I'm gonna get into my thrust stance and kind of show you that I think this will one-shot him, but some tangos next to the cliff like this, a fully charged thrust, focused enhanced attack won't kill them, but it will knock them off the edge. So it works sometimes. And I'm not gonna concern myself a ton with filling my life throughout this section. One is because when there isn't a beguiling curse, you can fill it up all the way, but half of it's going to go away when it starts again. And second, in this section, you just have to be really careful about using your gourd. See what I mean? Like, timing is really hard to do. Alright, I am going to use the red light. There are a couple places where your gourd can drain some energy and some will that will help refill your gourd too. So we just went up that ramp and we're kind of doing a U-turn off the ramp. We're gonna head right out here. It's really the only direction you can go. I did not know you could change stances during a charge up. Oh, doesn't matter if you did, you still use the one you started with. Okay, so we took down that tango, and in here there's a bat and a tango on the ground that I don't want to mess with. But through that gate, you can see there's like a treasure and 2 enemies we're probably going to be thinking about and worrying about later. Okay, so this is another enemy. They kind of like... Wait. I guess the bat finally... Anyway. So this is important because this part, if you are in the Beguiling Curse and you activate that bat or aggro that bat and this guy, it's not going to be fun for you. But yeah, eventually we'll be able to get in there and get rid of those purple rocks. Try and lock onto this thing. And those aren't fun enemies to take on, so I'm glad we were able to do that easy enough. So we're just going to head down here. Now, a couple things about this dreaded wooden bridge. One is it's okay to sprint. Generally speaking, it's not incredibly easy to fall off, but you definitely can fall off and you will die. Once we get to the other side, I'm going to run past that fightable enemy there and go into that nook because he can knock you off that cliff. You can roll off that cliff. It's just better to get into that nook. So again, don't go crazy and like push it to the limit, but generally speaking, you're not going to like super easily fall off that bridge. We're going to get in here. Mobilize. Okay, then we're going to head in here. There's a scythe guy because we can't go that way. Yeah, we have to go here. Scythe guy, I'm going to get my focus enhanced attack ready for. He doesn't hit me, him. Back turn is good. Alright, Beguiling Curse coming on us. So that was good. We didn't really have to use much of our sword except on that ramp. Oh. I had to say something. So in case you missed it, once you get through this little game, there's a tango right there that just comes right for you. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to know. Probably didn't need to use life there, but now that I've got it, so a couple of surprises through this gate. You're gonna have one tango on the right. You're gonna have a bat up there. It's not fun. We're gonna stay on the inside. It's the only option. Running pretty much the entire way back, just one floor above. Okay, so we got a scythe guy there. And notice that guy out there, because he is the hardest guy you're going to have to fight in this whole route. And I strongly encourage you to wait for the beguiling spell to end before you fight him, or just don't fight him at all. I'm not going to, because the ramp we want to get where we're finally going is right up there. And it's very easy to miss. It's like weirdly easy to miss. I'll just take care of this guy on the side. Get some nice range. Okay, so now we're gonna head up here, but there's more tangos to fight. There's a treasure out there once you beat him. You can see it right there. We're gonna head up here. And I'm gonna take some life because we're close. And hopefully we don't have to encounter It's not like they're easy. And when you have to do this with the beguiling spell, trust me, you can die quite fast. All the way here and died like 2 times. Okay, there's going to attack. Pretty much just clicking my target button to see if we're getting one. But we didn't. We made it. And here's the upper pagoda shrine. I hope this helped. As I said, if this video or any of my videos do anything for you, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. We have officially made it to the upper pagoda. Alright, peace, take care of yourself, take care of each other, see you next time.